Hey rare beauties, I'm back for a second video today. Same outfit, same hair, earrings. I just did that highlight full face using only highlighter challenge. I just went and took off that highlight off my face, so I am back, just nothing on my face. I kept that eye makeup on and I just put a lip on just for the sake of this video. But today I just wanted to do a talking video in regards to misconceptions of curly hair or being a natural and just things of that nature. I just wanted to vent. I wanted you guys to get my point of view on some things and just talk a little bit. I like to talk. I like to express myself. So please, if you are interested, keep watching. Okay, so the biggest annoyance and misconception to me about curly hair is that it's easier. Yeah, let's just be quiet on that. Curly hair is easier than having straight hair or relaxed hair, because curly hair you could just get it wet and go. I've always heard this, or hear this, should I say. People tell me this all the time. Family members, everybody, friends, well, my friends who are not natural. Like, what? Who said? It took for me to become natural, or should I say transition from stop getting Dominican blowouts or stop putting relaxer. I stopped that actually in 2009, and then I gave up being a victim of just flat irons and blowouts all the time. I gave that up in like 2011 or 12, but it took me then to really embrace whatever I was having going on at that moment to now where I'm at now, to really see how hard and difficult and a process having curly hair is. I don't get where or how people come up with that conclusion that it's easier. Curly hair is a struggle. I mean, if you're a curly girl, please let me know. If you're a curly girl and you get in the shower and you get out that shower and you go, you just go. You don't do nothing, you just go, because that's what people think, and that is so frustrating, because curly girls are the most product hoarders. Please correct me if I'm wrong. I haven't been a hoarder until I became curly. Until I started wearing my hair natural, I wasn't hoarding. I had about 1, 2, or 3 little hair lotions, pink lotion. Y'all know what I'm talking about when you're straight. Now that I'm curly, I have my whole bathroom cabinet is my stuff. My boyfriend can't even fit his stuff in the bathroom. It's only mine, and it's only hair products. I have about 20 leave-in conditioners, 40 stylers. I have shine serums and co-washes and a plethora of conditioners, because you know we need conditioning. It's funny when people tell me that, because I'm like, no, we do not get out the shower and go. We get out the shower and we put about 4 or 5 products in our hair for it to look like this and last this way before we have to do it again. When you straight and you know how to maintain your hair, all you do is be that bad boy up. You get up in the morning, you take it down, and you go. So how people confuse the two is funny, because if you are curly, you know the struggle. And I'm not saying all curly girls use 5 products. I don't even use 5 products in my hair. I probably use a leave-in and a styler. Most of us do that process. Before we go, we diffuse, we air dry, we plop. We do so many different things to our hair for it to look presentable, or just the way that we like it. And not necessarily presentable, because I guess we can get out the shower and go, but it's not going to look like how it would like. And I think people don't understand that. So yes, that is the biggest misconception and annoying statement that I hear continuously about curly hair, and it aggravates me because I want them to educate themselves. Second, let's see, misconception about curly hair or being a natural. I guess it's about being a natural. It's so much hoopla about being a natural and being colored, or what else do they say about naturals? Basically, you can't be a natural and be colored. If you're natural, it has to grow out your scalp that way. It has to be the color that it grows from your scalp. You can't dye it. You can't do that, because otherwise you're not considered natural. There's natural Nazis out there who probably are gonna comment or look at this video like she don't know what she's talking about, because that's true, blah blah blah. And I'm not just saying that because, so yes, where was I at? Being colored. There's so much hoopla or talk about if you color your hair or put chemicals, well, you know what, any kind of chemicals to alter your natural hair the way it should grow out your scalp, then you should not be considered a natural. And it doesn't only bother me because clearly I am colored. I'm bleach blonde. People always say, oh, blonde hair is for white girls and black girls, or mixed or biracial Puerto Rican girls who want to be blonde or trying to be white, blah 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 blah. They're not natural. They don't love themselves enough. Yeah, I don't even know what to say to that, because it's silly, and people who think that way are very narrow-minded and ignorant. I'm sorry if you're one of them. That's just my opinion. I don't think it makes me less natural or less curly. I mean, clearly it makes me less curly because I chose to alter my hair and damage my curl pattern, but it doesn't make me less curly or a curly girl because I like my hair a certain color or a certain way. There's also that talk who people who use texturizers and stuff like that they're not curly or they're not natural because they use chemicals to alter their curl pattern. Again, texturizers loosen your curl pattern. People who have tighter curls, who want looser curls, I still think they're curly. They're not getting a perm. They're not trying to put curls in their hair. They're trying to take out some of that texture from their hair. So I still think those girls are considered curly girls as well. But again, that is misconception, that's myths, that's people's opinion, that's just the way of the world and the way some people think. And I think that is one argument that is never going to end between certain people. Another argument or things that I've actually seen on YouTube and in person, specifically on YouTube, regarding hair types and bigger YouTubers than smaller YouTubers with natural hair, or who are promoting natural hair on YouTube. Okay, where do I start with this one? I think it was like really big regarding Taryn Guy. I've been watching her since she first started. She kind of fizzled out a little bit, but she was like one of the first natural hair advocates on YouTube that I think many people watched and many people were inspired by. But there was a lot of hoopla about so many African Americans who have 4C watching YouTubers who have 3B hair, 3C and 3A, like Taryn, Sunkissed Alba, Shameless Maya, Andrea's Choice, whoever else was up here with curly hair, Tiffany Darling, Glam Twins, anybody up here, for that matter. Those were like the biggest ones who started the whole natural hair thing on YouTube, I guess. I didn't start it, but who created so much buzz around the natural hair. And what do I say? Me being biracial, I don't feel like I'm less of a curly hair girl than somebody who's straight black or somebody who's 100% black or African American. I don't think that because my hair texture is a little bit silkier or considered Spanish than black, that I'm less of a natural than somebody who's African American. African American girls do not all have the same texture or same curl pattern. Clearly, you see glam twins, they have long hair that their curl patterns is bomb. It's not kinky, coarse, or whatever the labeling hair type is. And that's frustrating that people actually put the time in the day to look at, oh, I shouldn't watch her because she doesn't have my hair type, or I'm not gonna watch or promote or be a fan of Shameless Maya because I'm not Blasian and my hair doesn't grow out my head like that. So I'm gonna watch somebody who's African American for my sisters. Like, to me, not even being funny, that's just ignorant. Like, we should all just be appreciative that they actually was the platform for them to sit there and teach us about curly hair so that we can do it. Because I know there were so many people who weren't wearing their natural hair and actually listened to Taryn Guy way back in the day when she was making those webcam videos, when she was teaching us about Apogee two-step, and she was like, okay, I'm doing this, and oh, I'm doing that, and we all was like, okay, I'm gonna do that too. I know my hair ain't gonna look like yours, but I'm gonna do it too because you said it and it worked and your hair came out bomb, or whatever the case may be. That is a misconception, and it's so stupid that people actually put the time of their day to sit there and bash people who have 3A, 3C, 3B hair because they don't have 4C hair. They can't be considered natural because their mom and dad isn't both full African American. They're not natural. They're just Hispanic, or they're just biracial, so they just have nice hair, or they have the Becky with the good hair. Like, that's just, it's annoying as heck. Everybody's hair is different. I embrace all natural hair. When I see a kinky hair texture, I'm like, it's bomb. If I see a white girl with wavy hair, I'm like, her hair is bomb. And I think we all had that one person who was like, oh my god, we want our hair to look like her, but our hair is not hers. I always tell people this: there's no curly girl that's gonna have the same kind of hair. People look at me all day, my sister, and she wants my hair so bad, or they're like, oh my god, you look like Khalees, you have Khalees hair, and I'm like, I don't. And you can't get my hair. You can only get your hair. Your hair is the way that it is. That's the way God made you. Embrace it, love it, and nourish it, and do what you got to do. Have it flourish and stand out. Whether you have 3A, 4A, 4, I don't even know the hair type. I don't even know my hair type. That's silly to me. It's a misconception. It's a misconception. It's stupid. It's just so stupid, hair labeling and just bashing people because they're biracial and you don't think that they're natural enough or African American enough to be natural. Like, that to me is dumb. Sorry, it's stupid. Another misconception is that curly hair is stronger and can take chemicals and hair dyes better than relaxed hair can because it's natural, or you didn't do anything yet to it, so you can sustain putting something on it. That's silly. Curly hair is fragile. We experience a lot of breakage, tangles, because most of us wear hair in styles for more than 2 or 3 days. So our hair gets a little bit tangled. When we pineapple at night, it gets tangled. It's constantly shedding when we're not even noticing it. Our hair is very fragile. It's more fragile to me than relaxed hair. I know that sounds silly, and I don't know if that's really true, but in my opinion, you got to be more careful. We all watch these videos when people come out the shower and they detangle their hair and they start from the bottom up because they know our hair could snag and snip at any moment, and it's not because we lack protein. That's just because our hair is very fragile. It's just the way that it is. Personally, I can take a lot of hair dye. So I thought the last time I went really blonde this way, my hair broke off a lot. in the base of my head, my neck area. It broke off a lot. But do I think that if I was relaxed, I wouldn't experience the same breakage? It's inevitable when you use bleach that you're going to experience breakage and damage. I don't care if you're curly, I don't care if you're relaxed. But curly hair is very fragile, frail, and I don't care if it's natural from your head. It doesn't mean that it's stronger and that it can take processes the way that people think. It's just, that's a misconception. The last misconception that I can think of right now, this is probably going to be a series of videos because there's so many misconceptions about natural hair, curly hair, natural girls, curly girls, however you want to put it. The last one was that natural hair isn't considered acceptable in the workplace or appropriate for special occasions. That's a lie. And if your manager, boss, supervisor, co-workers, teachers, whoever doesn't accept you, and I know there was a lot of I wish I knew that girl's name, the little girl who got kicked out of school because she went to school with the Afro Puffs. I wish I knew her name. But if ever there's a case like that, that's discrimination. I don't care if it's not racially discriminating somebody. If you're discriminating somebody because of their hair, the way they dress, the way they smell, or the way they don't smell, or whatever, their religious beliefs, their personal beliefs, their sexual orientation, if you're discriminating somebody on anything that they believe in or that they promote, you're ignorant, and you should not be in the position that you're in. And there's definitely should be reports made wherever, in whatever case or scenario. You should definitely take the action to report whoever is discriminating you. And I think that's a misconception. I've been wearing my hair in all my workplaces. I only work in hospitals. That's the extent of my work history is hospitals, and I've been wearing my hair curly, and I've never gotten discriminated against. I actually get more compliments being curly than I did being relaxed. And I know so many other curly girls that have the same experience. They say, you know what, people love my hair more curly than they do straight. And I'm not saying that when I go straight, people are like, oh my god, you look a different person, your hair's so long, oh my gosh, it does not look that long when it's curly. That's not the misconception, and that's stupid too. But yes. And also, it's, I don't get when people think that they can't go to a wedding or whatever with curly hair. I wish when I was in high school that I was wearing my hair natural so that I can wear it curly, because I like it. And when I get married, I probably will wear my hair curly. I think it's beautiful. I think that people just look at curly hair and say it's wild and it's crazy, it's frizzy and it's puffy and it's just big and it blah. To me, it's big, beautiful, bold, daring, different. I like to be the one who you see that doesn't have bundles in the hair and doesn't have to have Malaysian, Blasian, Asian persuasion, whatever, to make me feel beautiful. When I have my hair straight, I feel boring. I feel like everybody else. But when my hair is curly, I'm like, oh my god, this is me. This is beautiful. I love it. I don't care if it gets frizzy. I don't care if it gets bigger than this. I love my curly hair. And if you don't like it, oh, can I do that on YouTube? Yeah, if you don't like it, go somewhere, because I love it. So that's a misconception. Please wear your hair to work curly. Wear your hair to special occasions curly. Don't feel like you have to straighten your hair for an interview to be accepted or to get the job, because if they didn't like you when your hair was curly, they're not gonna like you when your hair was straight. I'm sorry, that's just me. I mean, If you don't like something about me, you don't like anything about me. Point blank, period. Yes, so enough with my rant. I hope that you watched this video. Please comment down below the misconceptions that you have noticed and what you have learned throughout your journey if you're natural. And just don't get down there bashing me or bashing a curly girl or creating the argument that I was talking about in this video. I just would like to know some misconceptions, and please make a video about it. I'm gonna watch it. I think that make a video about it. I would love to see the video reactions to this video and your experience, like I previously said. Until next time, until my next topic or video, I will see you guys later. Stay rare, stay beautiful.